pipeline that was supposed to span 3 states has been canceled. Dominion Energy and Duke Energy say they're canceling the Atlantic Coast Pipeline project. It was supposed to stretch across West Virginia, and North Carolina, but environmentalists sued to stop it. The companies won a victory from the Supreme Court, but they say the project no longer makes sense economically. We're in the middle of a heat wave. It is 76 degrees already this morning, and it's 5:15. Let's check in with Storm Center 7 meteorologist Jesse Maag.
We did just get the latest temperature update, so we've cooled way down from 76 to 75 degrees, so about the same. Right now, you can see a good example of what we call the heat island effect, or the urban heat island effect. Right now, 75 degrees in Dayton, surrounding rural areas. Look at West Milton at 64 degrees, down to 69 degrees there in Springboro. So the city itself is actually able to stay quite warm throughout the overnight hours, with the asphalt, cars and buildings and everything producing or absorbing heat very well. It actually stays warmer in the city than the outside areas. So the sunlight is absorbed here in the city, and it takes a long time for that to be released. So when we measure the temperature in or near the city of Dayton, you'll always notice on these summer nights that it's staying a little bit warmer inside the city of Dayton as opposed to the outside areas. Right now, we are tracking one downpour, even a couple of rumbles of thunder there between Covington and Pleasant Hill. That's moving its way over towards Troy and Pickle. Almost looks like it wants to split the two of them. So you'll see that pass right through I-75 here shortly. And this one's held its own for the morning hours. Here, the last couple of hours, this has been very, very slowly moving its way on over. So some lucky folks getting some much needed rain. Otherwise, everyone else is dry. As we head throughout the day today, it's going to be another hot and humid day, 92 degrees as we head towards the middle of the afternoon. I think Dayton could top off at about 95 degrees. As we get some of that heat from the sun, we're going to see a chance for some development of a few isolated storms, especially there for the mid-afternoon. So here's what I'm talking about. You see some of that activity picking up a bit. I think Futurecast is showing this a little bit more widespread than what it's going to be. I think it's going to be just one or two isolated downpours that pop up throughout the Miami Valley. Once the sun is setting, that will likely all disappear, and we'll see the skies clear up as we head later into the overnight hours. Overnight tonight, it's going to be humid, 72 degrees for that low, and again, mainly clear skies. Once we lose that energy from the sun that heats us up, you'll see all of that activity come to an end. Now tomorrow, a slightly higher chance for some showers and storms. Hopefully this is a little bit more widespread. Right now we have it at about 40%, so not everyone's going to see rain, but it's higher than what we're going to see today. An isolated storm could begin to develop around midday, and then you'll see a better chance for those scattered storms to continue to develop as we head throughout the afternoon and into the early evening hours. And again, we definitely need it. Much of Indiana right now is leaning towards abnormally dry conditions. I think the next update that we get from the Climate Prediction Center's drought monitor, you will likely see this expand a bit with how hot it's been here recently. Taking a closer look, you can see that parts of the Miami Valley, especially off towards the west, are leaning towards dry conditions. My lawn is an indicator that we are leaning towards dry conditions here in Dayton as well. So rain chances over the next few days, kind of ups and downs. Tuesday, you'll see some scattered storms. Chances for some isolated storms there on Wednesday and Thursday, but so far it looks like the best chance for rain is going to be on Friday. We'll likely see more widespread development there as those scattered showers and thunderstorms will pick up in the heat and humidity. And you're going to notice humidity from Tuesday all the way into the weekend. It's going to be higher than what we've seen here in the last couple of days. So we're 5 days into this heat wave, and it looks like we are going to extend it for quite some time, quite easily reaching the 90s just about each and every day here over the next 5 days and likely beyond. Again, the next best chance for rain is going to be on Friday. We're bringing you weather and traffic every 10 minutes. Let's go back to Sergeant Mark and check on the roads. How are things looking, Sarge?
Jesse, we're in good shape. We've actually seen very good driving conditions on this Monday morning drive. This camera is at the Miami-Montgomery County line. This is between Tip City and Vandalia along Interstate 75. And the camera's actually facing to the south. So if you are normally there, this is your normal route from this spot all the way into downtown is 12 miles. And I'm looking at the road sensors. You can certainly make that 12 miles easily in 12 minutes. I'm Sergeant Mark Bowron, WHIO Team Traffic.
Be sure to download our free WHIO weather app before you head out the door. You can follow along with our team of Storm Center 7 meteorologists and even keep track of weather events with live Doppler 7 radar. Just search WHIO weather in your app store. Children are supposed to be screened for autism at their 18 to 24-month-old checkups, but